Hey guys, I needed to testify. So last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, I thought that God forgot about me. If you don't know my story, it took me 5 years to get my bachelor's of science degree. And then when I got it, I was just super grateful. Years ago, I was in a time in my life that I was the brokest that I've ever been. So I promised myself, I said, Brianna, I said, you have allowed yourself to become the most financially brokest, if that's even a word. You have allowed yourself to become the brokest that you've ever been. So now allow yourself, give yourself grace, and allow yourself to become the richest that you've ever been. So with that mentality, I said, you know what? Let me get into a field that I know I can make money in, okay? I wanted a field that, and I'm gonna just keep it real. I said, yo, I literally Googled what degrees can I get in college without having to do like 16 years, 20 years, what is something I can just get money off rip? Software engineering came up. And this was 5 years ago. What? This was actually 6 years ago. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I did not know what that was when I got into it. I didn't know. I had no clue what it was. But I say, hey, if that's where the bag is, whatever it is, I'm finna learn it, right? Like that's how I was thinking. I needed the cash. Like that's what I was thinking. Give me the bag. That's exactly where my mindset was. Okay, back to Brianna. So I did the hardest. This was supposed to be a short, y'all, but this is gonna end up being a video. I did the hardest, one of the hardest degrees out there in computer science. So it took me 5 years to get. As I got into computer science, I realized that, like I really like this. This is like fun. Like I didn't, and here's the thing, years ago when I decided to make myself the richest that I've ever been in my life, I didn't care if that meant I had to do something hard. I just knew I wanted to get out of my then broke situation. So I said, if I gotta do hard stuff, let's do it, because where's the bag, right? Where is the bag? So long story short, let's bring it to present time, to 2025 here. I'm now graduated. I will insert a picture. That's me now. God is good. My life went from the Tamala Man song, Take Me to the King, I don't have much to bring, to now, that's what it was then. Now the song is, oh, I'm glad, so glad I'm living my life in this place. I am so happy. I am living my life in this place. In every definition of the word place, physically, mentally, spiritually, like, bruh, like, your girl is happy out here, okay? So, I cracked myself up, guys. So, pretty much, this week I started my first job in the tech industry. And what I want to remind somebody out there is, because God showed me, I thought God forgot about me for years, guys. Like, I'm sitting here working hard. In between me in school full time, working full time, I got laid off several times with me working, taking care of, my kids, with my husband, of course, and I'm getting laid off. And my pockets are not looking like what I went to school, what I was in school for, right? Because at this time I didn't graduate yet. And the whole time I said, man, Lord, do I have to be broke this whole time while I'm in school? Like, God reminded me today, hey, I did not forget about you. I was preparing things for you. But while I was preparing things for you, you felt forgotten because you didn't feel my presence at sometimes. You did not see me when you would talk to me. Brianna, this is what God told me. When you would talk to me, sometimes I wouldn't talk back. I wasn't ignoring you. I was not overlooking you. I was preparing the best for you. Why I didn't answer you? Why I didn't answer you? Because I was preparing the best. I was preparing stuff. I was busy. You know, somebody's cooking. You know, you can't keep asking them questions. They're busy. They're cooking. They're trying to make the food taste good for you. So today, God just reminded me, hey, I didn't forget about you. So if you feel like God has forgotten about you because you have been in the same situation for years, God did not forget about you. He is just preparing things for you. So while he's preparing, it may seem very dark. It may seem like nobody understands. It may seem like you're walking out a blueprint that you can't ask anybody advice on because no one else that you know has walked that out. So you're literally walking out situations and things that you've never been through before, and you feel like you have to do it by yourself. Just know Jesus is right there, first of all, carrying you in those hard times. I would get so, I just felt very forgotten about. Let me just say that. I just felt so forgotten about. And I just want to let somebody know, I just want to let you know out there that God did not forget about you. He's right there. I'm living today in my answered prayer that when I used to pray this years ago, months ago, a year ago, when I used to pray this to God, I used to feel like he didn't hear me. So I kept asking him, like, and I remember I told God, like, look, and just a couple months ago, I told God, I said, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Do I have to say it a certain way? Like, because some people pray so super extravagantly. Like, do I have to say it a more educated way? Like, Lord, like, I don't know. Like, I felt like I did everything. I tithed for it. I prayed when I didn't have it. When I didn't have it. I tithed. I prayed. I even fasted. But I'm going to keep it real. I fasted at the very end. I did not fast at the beginning. But at the very end, that's when I saw the breakthrough. But yeah, I just want to let you know that God is there for you, okay? God didn't forget about you. He's preparing things for you. So let him work. It's hard. Just know that you ain't going to feel this forever. You're not going to feel this forever. And hey, it's hard. It may be a little hard right now, but he's going to continue to carry you through this process. You're going to know that you're carried, and you're going to look back and be like, dang, how'd I get through all that? Like, oh, and you're going to look back and be like, oh, you were preparing that for me the whole time. I didn't even know it. God is so good. Comment down below, please, if you guys want to know more of my story, more specifics, any questions. I started to get to a point where I was like doubting what I was doing because I've never seen it done in my field, right? Never seen it done in my field that I had somebody I can ask, right? Because, yeah. So, yeah. I prayed you guys are all well, but definitely thank you for watching, and I pray this blessed you. Comments below if you guys, want me to answer some questions or whatnot, or just show some love. Anyway, bye.